Hello FSG, how are you today?
Good morning, Args. All good here. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you. We've moved forward another month or so, haven't we? We're now into November, and we've got some weeds to take care of and some corn to harvest.
We have the corn is ready, so we're gonna get that sorted. It won't take long. And yeah, there's 3 fields. The ones behind you are ready to go, aren't they?
Yeah, the ones with wheat in them. Wheat barley. Barley, wasn't it? Planted.
Barley, yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
yep.
So we're gonna, even though they're small weeds, we're gonna spray them, aren't we?
Yeah, we'll spray them now, and then they won't be there come springtime and we're closer to harvest. That's the
That's right. And
plan.
the yield's looking really good on those fields as well, isn't it?
I was looking at that. We're well over 100%, which is nice. So hopefully some decent income off that. And we were toying with the idea of selling the oats we have in storage too, weren't we?
That's right. I think we maybe another month until their premium price, or another couple of months, but that'll bring some money in finally.
Will be good. Right, what do you fancy doing?
Pick your poison, mate. I'm relaxed, whatever.
I really don't know. I hadn't given it much thought.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't you grab the combine, I'll grab a trailer, and we'll quickly get that field done, and then we can swap over. I'll go and get, we need to fill up with herbicide from the town, because we don't have any on the site.
That's
and,
right.
you can get spraying.
Okay. Well, that would mean I'm combining and spraying. We'll figure it out. We always do.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, let's go. We've got a few things to shuffle out of that shed to get to a combiner.
I think we do, yeah.
Alright, let's go and have a look over there.
Cool.
Well, hello everyone, welcome back to Hanna, Indiana. I've had a couple of comments about how I pronounce that. I really don't know the exact way, so if you do actually know how it's pronounced, it's Hanna, 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 who knows, but that's what we say. But we are here, we're getting these out of the way, so we've got the spreader there, we need to get that out. We need the sprayer, which is handy, so we'll get that out as well. And then we'll need to use one of the combines, probably the class here on the right, because it's got the 3 corn headers all tucked up the front. So we can hook straight onto that and wheel that out. And go and make a start on getting some corn harvested. But we'll just jump up into here. Find our way down actually into a view where you can see where we are. And get this pulled out. And then we'll be taking it into spray these fields. So it's not going to take too long actually. This has a nice big boom on it, 120 foot I think. If I recall correctly. There we are. Get that out. Now leave FSG. Try and extract one of the combines. I think he's probably going to have a look there. Figure out what he's doing. Why would you go for that combine? He obviously wanted to drive the New Hollands. Makes life hard for himself. Anyhow, we'll leave him to get that out and see what he can do. And we will go grab the truck and go and hook up to one of the trailers and head on over to the field. Now we have had a few little server issues, just to give you guys a little bit of background. Spent quite a bit of time today sorting things out, and it seemed to be we had a corruption in one of the save games. So we've managed to get it back. We managed to get back here and be pretty much exactly the same spot we were, without too much hassle in the end. But we have lost a truck, so we're going to have to get that back into the save. I think we just removed a few mods, and that was one that we overlooked. Bring the Kenworth back in. So we're just down to the single Mac at the moment, which isn't too bad. We can handle having that. We get this backed out, and we'll go and hook up to one of the trailers and head on over to the cornfield. Alright, there we are. Got one of the trailers on here. Now we are going to need to get the sprayer trailer over to the shop. We don't have any herbicide storage on site. So we're going to have to go and get that picked up from down at the co-op, but that's not to worry. They do have some storage down there that we can go and tap into. We should probably figure out how much we need actually. Have a look on the field calculator and get an idea on how much we'll need to cover these 3 fields. But let's head on down to that little cornfield and get things set up down there with FSG harvesting. And here it is, our cornfield, which like I said is not going to take us too long to get done at all. Now I think we'll come down this road because there is always a lot less traffic down here. I'm not sure if there's an access into the field from down here. It doesn't look like there is. In fact, we are going to get stuck. But if we wait here, by the time FSG's got the field opened up, some corn in there, we'll be able to do a bit of a Yui and turn around there on the corn. But let's go. Look at that, nitrogen's critical. This is an inherited field, no doubt way. We have grown a crop with weeds that are waist high without putting nitrogen on it or anything like that. So we certainly expected yield 60%. Potential 89, so we're certainly losing a lot there. But here comes FSG. Looks like he managed to get the combine out alright, and we'll get that header unfolded and get things up and going. Pretty intimidating piece of equipment when you stand front on it with it like this. Very nice. Alright, there we are. FSG's cut into the field there a little bit. Doing a good job. Nice texture on this actually. You can see the crop destruction there, breaking the stubble down, which is awesome, and obviously getting the nice corn texture in here. You can really see some of that debris that would be left on a field when it's been harvested. But there we are, he is underway, so we should be able to now. We have enough space to bring this truck in here and park it on the side of the field, and get this field all done. Well, while we're waiting here for FSG to be over and empty with this yield, I don't think we're going to be getting a bumper crop and filling up this truck too quickly, so I think we might get the drone out, fly up and capture some of his harvesting. So we'll get that sorted and catch up with you in just a little bit. Alright, well there we are. Last header corn cut down in this field. It has not taken very long at all. FSG is so keen he's getting the header folded up already. And racing over here to get the last of the corn up into the truck. So you only had to unload once. There you go. Should get this hopper full. I think he managed to put a little bit in the other side. Can't recall. But very fast. Very, very efficient in fact. Hasn't even filled that one up. That was pretty speedy.
Yeah, short and simple that. Hopefully there's enough in there to make it worthwhile making it into pig food, but yeah, we'll get the yield up on this next time.
Yeah, for sure. So this field needs ploughing and probably some lime on it, so that could be something while one of us is spraying, the other come down and do that. That's good.
Yeah, no, good call.
Task. But we're going to take this corn down into the feed mill, aren't we? Some pig feed made in preparation for getting some animals.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So I'll let you do that. I'll run the combine back.
Alright, cool. We'll see you back at the yard soon.
Cool, mate.
Alright, well you can see 28,000 litres, so it's not actually going to go too far making any food, but we'll get pulled here out of the field, and we are going to head on straight down into town, down to the feed mill, and start getting this mixed up into some pig feed. I didn't actually comment on the way, but the crops are all looking good. Got our canola there on the left, it's more late, planted a little bit later, and obviously our barley here on the right is looking good. No weeds in the canola is also good. A few through the barley you can see. Of course, running precision farming, we get the varied weeds. It's a little bit more sporadic and scattered across the field, which is nice. I like it. Anyhow, let's head on down into town, go and find out where we can dump this off and start getting some pig food underway. So just up here on the right is our pig feed mill. Now, I'm not actually sure exactly where I go to unload this. I think, though, can go around this side, right in through here, wrap our way around. I think there I did see what looked like an unload grate back up in here, so we'll just try and see what happens. Back in through this one, and I'd say go up in here. That looks a lot like an unload point. Let's go in and see. There we go, we have got a trigger, which is always good. We'll press that and get that opening up. There we are, we're getting that corn emptied out. Now I'll just have a look in under here. FSG did just manage to get a few litres spilled into this back hopper. It's alright, be able to get that tipped out as well. Wait until the front one is empty. There are 284 litres in here. Let's drive forward just a touch more. Get the trigger for that one. It'll open and be all gone in no time. Alright, let's pull on out, and then we might just have a quick look at the production menus and just see what we need to do to get this up and going. You can see here we've got the feed mill, 150 litres of corn in. We get 200 litres of pig food, so it's actually upscaled. Must add some water or something like that to fill it. So we will come in here, we select the pig food, we want to change the output mode, we want that to storing, so we just need to go to the feed mill and activate it. There we are, that is up and running, so we'll start getting some pig food out of that very, very soon, which is good. But we will have to figure out how many animals we can feed with that, because it's not going to go too far, I wouldn't have thought. So, that's done. Let's head on back to the farm, and then we're going to have to come back down with the sprayer trailer and cut some herbicides so we can start spraying. Just disconnecting ourselves from the trailer there, and we're getting hooked up here to the sprayer trailer. Now we're just going to check if the FSG wants to run down with this, or whether he wants us to. Alright, we've got the pig food up and running down there, so it's 28,000 litres of corn off that field, so not a huge yield, but enough to get some started.
Well, that's not bad, is it? Yeah, like you say, a little bit of free food to get us started.
That's right.
We're going to have to spend some money on herbicide as well, aren't we?
We are, yeah, we're going to have to shoot down and pick some of that up from down at the co-op, so... I don't know, do you want to go for a drive, or want me to?
Oh, go on. Have we got universal passenger in here?
I actually think I disabled it because of the issues I was having of getting the server up and running today, so probably not.
Alright, well, what do you want to do? Well, I take the truck down, fill it up, and you go and get ready in the field, and I'll deliver it to you.
Yeah, although, I mean, you might as well just come back here because the field's pretty close.
True, there is that.
Yeah. You do that. I might take the spreader over and put some lime on that cornfield while you're away.
Alright, mate. Yeah, no, I've filled it up already, so it's good to go.
Oh, easy. Alright. Cool.
Nice one, let's do that.
Sounds good. Alright, there we go. Let him run off in the Mac, and, like I said, very conveniently, he's already filled the lime spreader up. We'll jump in here, and, yes, I will let him go first. Here we are. It's Christmas, we are being courteous and kind to each other today. Alright, so we've got a full tank here, or full hopper here, 19,000 litres of lime. That should be more than enough to get that little field covered, I hope. We did a hopper and a half on the field in front of us, and this one is much smaller than that. So we'll head on down and go and get this spread. And then it'll be ready to be ploughed while we're getting the fertiliser done. So, fertiliser, herbicide sprayed. So lots being done, and being done very efficiently, keeping us all busy, which is nice. We'll just shoot in across the corner here. Now, it's probably going to be barely worth setting a GPS course up on here, because the rows are just going to get smaller and narrower as we go. So we'll probably just try and do this with a little bit of freestyle. And, of course, being a small little field, we'll probably just jump straight into time-lapsing this, because it's not going to take us very long at all. It's like the harvesting in here didn't. So we'll get this field done as quick as we can, and I'll be back with you in just a minute. Short and sweet and very, very painless that was. There we are though, lime all done. And much greener. You look down there on the mini-map to see what the colour was of the ground. So the pH levels much better now than they would have been. So we'll certainly get a higher yield from that field next time around. I don't actually know what we're going to plant in there. Probably corn, actually, to be fair, because that's what's going in the other two fields down there. It would be too late to get the canola or barley in to match what's in these fields, so we wouldn't do a third or fourth crop in there, so we'll probably look at getting corn to it again. We should be able to pull this straight into the shed here. We will have space to park it in now that we've got the combines and everything put back in here. I'm assuming actually FSG parked back in here. He has. There we go. We'll just pull this in, make sure we don't crash into anything. There we go. Hopefully that will leave enough space to get the sprayer back in here. Very tight. Very, very tightly packed shed, this one. How's that for timing? FSG is back with the herbicide.
You weren't kidding when you said that wouldn't take long.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it would. Didn't think I'd beat you back, though.
Right, all loaded up, it's 20,000 litres. It should be more than enough for us, shouldn't it?
It should be, yeah. The spot spraying in that doesn't use as much. It makes it a bit more efficient, so that's good.
Right, do you want to do it, or I don't mind doing a bit of ploughing?
Either or. You jump in and do a bit of spraying.
Alright. Alright, well, when you come back with a plough, when you're done, there'll probably still be some stuff to do.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright, sounds good.
Cool, mate.
Alright, time to pick a pony. We'll pull out one of the versatiles again. They did a great job on the ploughing the other day, although, actually, you know what? I'm going to change my mind. I think the Fent might just be a little bit more manoeuvrable for in that small field. A little bit easier to turn with this than the articulated tractor, I think. We'll go and find out. Back down here again, get things unfolded in the field. Like I said, this is not going to take us very long again either. This big equipment gets through these little fields very, very quickly. But I do think I've made the right choice with this tractor. Just the slightly shorter wheelbase, those kind of things, will make it just a little bit easier to get around in here. There we go. Lower that down and head on our way, getting some more of that nice black dirt ripped up and getting the stubble all turned in. Hard to think that this was only harvested a few minutes ago. We've already limed it and now we're ploughing it. So again, and I hate to say it, but it's one of these small fields. We're going to get through it very quickly. This way was with the time lapse. So see you in just a little bit again. Oh, it was almost a case of blink and you'll miss it. That field was... It's really too small. And to be perfectly honest with you, it is too small for this equipment. It's almost more hassle getting down here and getting things in than it will be to actually use it. At least we're not trying to run around with one of the big seeders in here. The planters will be... They'll be manageable, but certainly you wouldn't want to be doing it with one of the big seed hawks. It would be very, very difficult to seed. It was hard enough, actually, I think, for FSG to seed the other field, let alone having to try and tackle it in this. But the smaller, I think, Kinsey or case planters we've got for the corn, soybeans, those kind of crops, they won't be quite so hard. But anyhow, let's get pulled out of there just before that car arrives. Come back down to the yard, and we'll go and see how FSG is going with the spraying. Well, there we are, tractor back in the shed and put away for now. Now, we did have a chat to FSG on the way back. He's finished the first field here, and he is well and truly into the second field. In fact, I think he said he's not too far away from having that one finished, so we won't bother running over there. We'll just wait for him to get back here and give us an update on how things are going. We've got some deer hanging around. There seems to be some. In fact, there he is there. Didn't even see him coming in, so he is finished.
2 down, 1 to go.
Yes, that's very fast. Everything's going fast tonight. It's good.
It is. Not going to complain.
No, neither am I. Neither am I.
Right, do you want to play in the sprayer in the third field?
Yeah, sure. Yep, I'll go and get that one done. Do I need to top up or anything?
No, it's looking good.
Alright, cool. Carry on.
Very good. Have fun.
Alright, we'll head on in over here now. The funny reason I asked whether it was needing filling up or not, it seems to not be using up any of the herbicide, which is a little bit of a downer. I don't know if FSG shared that or not, whether he was going to keep it hidden. But that's just how it is. And he also did let me know that there's actually no spray animation on this, which is a bit of a shame. I don't know whether that's a multiplayer thing or not. I know this is the convert that Mark Gore has done, so we might just have a chat to him about it and see. I may have put the wrong version on the server, I'm not sure. I do know he has done a couple, and I have played with it before. We have used it on Southern Cross Station, so I'll have to go back and have a look and see if I've put the wrong version on or something like that. But let's just get that in, out, down, backed in, and we'll get it turned on. We'll head along this edge here first. See, it's getting rid of the lime and that, but we'll head along this way and get a GPS course set up, and then I think we'll finally have a chance doing this to set a little bit of a montage up and going. So we will do that, and we'll see you once we're all finished. Well, we got through that very quickly as well. Didn't take too long, and we'll get things folded up and put away. And we'll do have to figure out a little bit how much herbicide we used. I did wonder about using the field calculator mod, calculating how much it suggested we might have needed for those 3 fields, and subtracting that from what we had in the truck. We'll have a chat to FSG about doing that. Some sort of mental adjustment to what money we have. There we are. We are all done now. I suppose we better be good. Better be good. We won't go straight past the washer. Give it a quick hose down. Make sure there's nothing left here on the booms or anything like that. Get rid of all that residue. Put it away so it's nice and clean for next time. Alright, let's see how we might be able to get this in here. I wonder if it's going to or not. It'll be a pretty tight fit, I think. In fact, I don't think we're quite going to get in enough to close the door on this. Let's have a look. Here we go. Reverse in and twist around, and I think that fits like a glove. Didn't even hit anything either on the way in and out. Perfect. Close the door on those, and they'll be done for winter now.
That is some efficient shed packing. I'm impressed.
It's like a glove. First time it wasn't going to fit, but the second one does look good. Nice and tightly packed.
Nice one, mate.
Well, that's about it. All we've got to do, isn't it? We've got our pig food up and being made. I think there's already 7,000 litres of pig food. I was just having a look. So, be able to buy some pigs.
Right.
Them going soon.
Yep.
But otherwise...
But yeah, fieldwork wise, we're kind of done till the harvest time, really, aren't we?
Spring planting for some corn, and yeah, harvesting these crops once they're ready. I'm not sure which comes first. Probably the planting, I think.
Yeah, probably, I think. But yields are super high, so hopefully we should get some pretty massive returns on these, which is going to make the bank manager happy.
It will be, and we've got all that barley to sell in January, isn't it?
Yeah. So hopefully we'll start to recoup some of the debts we've got.
We will. We have to get the Kenworth back from the shop, or we can haul that though. We've got 2 semis. For I did explain at the start of the episode the issue with that and why it disappeared, but
yes, the cursed game save.
It is.
Cursed series.
We almost called in the receivers and liquidated the farm. But
Yeah, we did.
it has lived another day.
Brilliant.
All right, mate. Well, I guess that's us done for winter. It's us done for Christmas as well. So
It is indeed. Have a wonderful break, mate. You've
you
earned
too.
it and deserve it.
Ditto. So it'll be a couple of weeks between episodes now, I expect, and we'll be back sometime in January with another one.
That's right. Yep.
All right. Oh, well, thanks for all your hard work as always. Hope you enjoy your break, and catch you when we catch you.
Thank you, mate. Yeah, all the best.
All
See
right.
you in the new year.
See you soon. Bye.
Cheers.
Well, there we are. They're looking at those yields, 108%, 14 tonnes to the hectare off here, potentially. Up very much at our yield potential, which is fantastic to see. So we do stand to potentially make some decent money. Remember, the only crop we've harvested was those oats, which came off the big field. And we've got about $160,000 potential income there. In fact, we'll just take a quick look. If we sold it today, we'd get 166 grand. If we wait until January, we'll get 182. So that's pretty impressive. The amount of money we could make off that. So hopefully we'll be able to do the same off these fields too when the time comes. Anyhow, like we said, have yourselves all a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We will be back together sometime in January, so stay tuned for the next episode. But in the meantime, from the Farm Sim Guy and myself, wishing you all a very Merry Christmas, a safe and happy New Year, and we look forward to catching you again here on Hanna, Indiana, sometime in 2023. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.